What's up, family? Welcome to Ask to My Odds.
Where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
Yeah. Lord. Yeah. We sell crack to our own out the back of our homes. You smell the musk of the dust.
This right here is my irritable wife, Kiana.
This right here is my irritating husband, Aize.
Let me rephrase that. This right here is my irritating wife, Iana.
Don't try. I mean, I already said it. You can't come back and try to take what I said.
She's both
You got it right. You got it right the first
irritating.
time. No, I'm not irritable. You're just irritating.
You're both, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But I love you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. We got a question that came in, and my wife, she's going to sum up the question.
Anyway, all right, y'all. This question right here. This question right here. I'm going on the back, y'all. I'm going to click to the email, right? He's saying you ain't gotta click on it. It's just one sentence. This joint is hilarious. Here's the question, though. Let me read it, and I quote: "How do you get a man out of your house? I've been telling him for years, and he won't leave." Oh, that's what came in from a young lady. How do you get a man out of your house? She's been telling him for years. Mm-hmm. He won't leave. Okay.
Yeah, this is really interesting, right?
She didn't say my man.
She didn't, but my assumption
said
is
man.
Yeah, my assumption is that
That's
it's her
funny.
man.
It's not her man. They're not together no more. If it was, it might have been.
Yeah, let's say it was her man, and yet he refused to leave the house. So how do you get him out? How do you get him out the house? All right, there's a couple of things that you can do to actually get him out the house. The first thing that I would recommend you do to get him out the house is, you probably already done this, but ask him to leave. Very simple, polite.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, it is a suggestion and a recommendation that you could take.
And I will say this, as simple and basic as that is, you will be surprised at how many times we talk to folks who are trying to negotiate different things, and they've never just put it out there. They never say, "Can you leave? Can you go?" They just think he know, and so you never know. She might not ask.
Yeah. Another thing that you can do is actually change the locks. Change the locks on your front door,
if it's your house,
your back door, and your windows. If you got locks on your windows,
and the windows too, everything.
Yeah, change the locks, and then maybe he'll get the hint when he comes home and he's trying to open up the door that it's a do not enter sign, based off of the fact that the locks are changed.
This question is so funny to me.
Another thing that you can do is make his experience in the house very uncomfortable.
No, boo.
You can. What I would do is I would start blasting music at like 3 a.m. I mean, really. Because then, he'll get an idea that, you're having a house party, you're having some type of event and creating some ruckus in the house at 3 a.m. And, if he's a person that likes to sleep, then that's going to be really uncomfortable for him. So he might actually leave based off of that. And then another thing that you can do is this.
You got all kind of ideas.
Off of his bedroom, off the bedroom hinges. So if you take the door off the bedroom hinges to his room, then, he'll feel as though he has no privacy. That's something else that you can do.
He won't feel as though he has no privacy.
He won't have any privacy.
He won't have no privacy.
Another thing that you can do is call the police.
You had experience with this before?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, these are some very simple things that you can do to, really give him some sense of encouragement. Another thing that you can do is
encouraging you to leave, bro.
Do you have any brothers, uncles, or a father that might possibly be able to come over there and put that foot in that butt? Whoop that. Yeah, I mean, that right there would be some incentive for him to get up out of there. So, these are just some suggestions that you can take. But it really was a funny question that you asked when you say, how do I get him to leave?
I've been telling him for years.
How do I get this man about my house?
So all of those suggestions were, yes, suggestions, courtesy of Aize Ma'at.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, my sister. Stop playing games. I mean, our tagline is perfect for you. Stop playing. Stop pushing. Because at the end of the day, when you send in a question and it says, how do you get someone to leave? I've been telling him for years and he won't. That automatically suggests to me that you've been participating in the dysfunction. You've been participating somehow in the undesirable dynamic that is in your home. You can't just have somebody be with you, living up in your space for years and he won't leave. You did not suggest to us that he has you on lockdown, that there's any domestic violence or abuse going on where you are being kept against your will. You are participating in something. You probably up and down, on and off. You need to go. They be fighting. You need to leave. Then the next night, y'all be getting it on, doing it. You know what I'm saying? Under the sheets. You know. Then the next week, you need to leave. I've been telling them for years, but you keep giving them some. You keep participating. I mean, somehow you have to be participating. You keep giving them money. You keep opening the door. You keep calling them, telling them what to pick up on the way home from the grocery store. I'm just saying. I don't know, but I bet you I do. So that's a funny question. He gave you some suggestions, but some of that can even be interpreted as playing games. Tell the brother to leave. Do what's necessary. If you really want someone out, not just out of your house, but out of your life, you will do what is required. You will do what is necessary. But when you want someone kind of in and kind of out, when you want it kind of off and kind of on, when you like to go kind of up and kind of down, then you set the dynamic up, whether consciously or unconsciously. And so there you have it. That's what you've done. If you really want them out of your house, don't ask us. Just stop playing and start pushing.
I woke up feeling